Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Blank Check here, and today we are back to MLP Season 9, this time Episode 19, Dragon Dropped. I am caught up, asterisk, and it feels so good. If things go as planned, this one will get to you guys before the next episode airs in America. I was at a convention this weekend, so I'm getting to it a little late, but I think I can make up the time, so long as Gears 5 does not suck me in. But I am strong. Anyway, this is Dragon Dropped. I can only think of Dragon Drop Distance because that'd be great. I don't know what this episode is. I'm guessing a Spike episode, but that's not necessarily true. But it is the most likely case. And he was probably dropped as a baby. Twilight's real loosey-goosey with her telekinesis sometimes. It's written by Josh Haber, who has a history with Spike, having written The Meltdown, where he got his wings, and Father Knows Beast, where he was manipulated by a phony dad. Haber's also done some really good stuff lately, including the back half of the Season 8 finale, as well as this season's Quibble Pants episode, so he's on a hot streak. Hopefully he has kept it up. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if he's dropped the ball. Alright, door handle. Sneaking in.
Spike! Are you in here?
Man, I love the smile. It's so good. She's so chubby in the face.
Spike?
Oh god.
Oh, there you are. I was starting to think you weren't here. I realize this is last minute, but I've
You just blend in with the background, darling.
I am on an urgent mission to find some faceted iridescence for my new design. And I can't think of any pony I'd rather have along than my favorite basket holder slash bodyguard, Spike.
Whatever, ho. I'm busy writing my memoirs.
Spike?
This fanfic's getting real good.
What? Oh, hey, Rarity.
Honestly, Spike.
Spike is not
As if you haven't been listening.
paying attention to his little girl toy.
Of course I was, but just to be sure, could you say it all again?
Why is that?
I was saying that I had planned on visiting the gem cave.
Oh no! Is that the time?
What? Okay. Is he avoiding her?
Of course, you're right. This is a bit of a late start, and those gems won't pick themselves.
No, he was writing something important.
But the real question is, which basket do you want to hold? The smaller one, right?
Right.
Because you're tiny,
Take
darling.
a rain check on... What was that again?
Get it? Shrimp?
The gem cave?
Right, sounds great. But I need to get to the post office before noon.
No, he's talking to someone.
All right, very funny. Obviously, you get the mega basket, and I should...
Someone important. A pen pal.
Spike? Hello?
Oh, I like that tiny little hello. Interesting. Okay, Spike is... He's got someone to talk to. Is the cold open here pointing towards this being like an actual like infatuation thing that's driving him from Rarity, or is that just happens to be they used Rarity to point out that Spike has something important to do? Because if it's the former, that's a big deal. If the latter, then we're open-ended here.
I don't understand. For as long as we've known each other, Spike has never turned down an opportunity to join me here. It's his favorite place.
And he usually carries all the rocks for me.
Ideally, you catch the gems, dear.
Oh, please. Let it be,
Post office of all places.
snails. No, snails can catch, yeah, snails can catch things.
Maybe you should move closer.
Snips?
And why would Spike need to go to the post office at all? He sends mail by breathing. Breathing, darling. Breath mail.
Is it gummy? Oh, it's... Oh, I'm an anglerfish, Rarity.
If you're going to fill in, you could make an attempt to hold the basket the way Spike would.
I'm the new Spike.
And how's that?
Well, for one thing, Spike knows how to keep things quiet.
Which makes me the new Rarity Dash. Oh no, not again.
And he usually pulls me closely so no gem ever touches the ground.
Rarity, Spike's been following you closely since he got...
I love the shirt.
And in case you hadn't noticed, I ain't Spike!
It matches her butt. Also, I'm Batkin. This is my extended family. We just doubled the apples.
Hi,
Hey, Rarity, what's up?
Oh.
Besides my mane? Well, that is a question for Spike.
Recently, we're really messing up all these mains.
Well, Spike isn't here. I think he's at the post office.
Someone call the fashion police.
Again?
I like
What is it with Spike in the post office?
to imagine she just installed one of those in every building.
Spike declined
In town.
the invitation to the gem cave, and I intend to find out why.
That doesn't sound like Spike. Did you two have some sort of fight?
Is this gonna be like
Fight? Goodness, Twilight, what an equestrian would be.
Spike's just doing some like random unimportant thing,
Before, and they can put a real strain on friendships.
and we don't know till the end, but Rarity's overblowing it?
But I think I'd remember if we had an argument.
Or is this actually
Didn't
worth
realize it?
fretting over?
Do you think you could have done something that unintentionally hurt his feelings?
You mean when I
Realize what I did? How would I know what I have done when I did it?
gave him involuntary acupuncture?
I wonder if that's it. It certainly would explain his behavior. I must apologize.
For what?
Oh, that's hardly the point.
Everything, darling.
Oh, Spikey Wikey, let's go for a grand gesture.
Okay, good talk.
I'll donate one of my fainting couches. Gabby, I thought I'd recognize that. With those feathers. Oh, Derpy and Gabby together.
Oh, that's a big crate of stuff you're mailing.
Oh, she's actually in the episode. Oh boy, alright.
Then why are you pushing it into the post office?
Oh, I didn't realize Griffins worked at the Ponyville post office.
Oh, I'm so happy she's here.
No, I don't work here exactly. I'm the official mail carrier of Griffinstone.
It's one of my many special talents.
Meet ya.
Oh yeah, they don't actually know each other.
Yes, well, these things aren't for sending. They're for apologizing to Spike.
Wow, it's been like,
Spike was just here. He went to go make us his...
That's perfect. It'll give me a chance to practice.
it's so rare that two characters that we know
Apologetic notes.
have to meet each other for the first time
Apologizing for?
Darling, I don't see why that matters.
this far in. That's really cool. I like that.
And that is why I simply cannot bear the thought of having hurt you.
Oh, nice one, Tabitha.
I don't know what it is that I did. I want you to know that it doesn't matter. Because I am prepared to do anything to make it right.
Man, DHX is insane these days.
Oh, sorry, dear.
I said
Oh,
that sure sounds genuine.
the little Archie comics.
Of course it
I like
sounds
them.
genuine. It is genuine. Rarity?
Even though I'm acting, it can be from the heart,
Obviously,
darling.
I want my apology to you, Spike. I don't know how I could be more genuine. I mean, Spike!
I hope Spike's bringing ice cream to Derpy.
I am so sorry. Please forgive me. You have to forgive me. I don't know what I did or why you are mad at me.
But I'm thinking it might be Gabby,
Can you forgive me?
since she's given a voice here. Oh, Spike has a crush on Gabby. I'm gonna be so...
Of course I forgive you, but what do you apologize?
Oh boy.
Why does every pony keep harping on that? Wait,
At least
you?
she's closer to the
I'm not mad at you about anything.
appropriate age.
I don't understand. If you're not upset with me, why in Equestria would you refuse to go to the gem cave?
I really liked tracking Gabby's eyes there as Rarity walked over. That was really cool. Oh my god! Yes! Pen pals! Besties!
I don't understand.
I want to
You
see
two know each
Gabby
other?
take Spike on a
Gabby and I are
ride.
Sort of pen pals.
Yeah!
Yay!
There was this whole thing where I pretended to get a cutie mark because Griffins don't get cutie marks, so Princess Twilight had Spike send a bunch of letters off to Griffinstone about the first Griffin ever to get a cutie mark, which I really didn't have.
Oh wow, look at that continuity callback
After that, we just started writing back and forth.
situation here.
We have a lot in common. We both come from cultures that don't have the friendliest of reputations.
That was a Sweetie Belle level voice crack.
In the message sending business.
Uh-huh.
We were made for each other.
I wish I could send scrolls with my breath.
You can sure send germs. Good one, Spike.
No, I understand
Wow,
why you
that
didn't come to the
mouth.
gem cave. Having a friend in town is a rare treat. Look, since you're busy today, maybe we can do something tomorrow. Fabric shopping? I know how you love to pick out the colors.
Actually, now that there's a Griffin at Twilight School, Gabby's here all the time.
Ooh.
But Gruff asked for a lot of updates about how Gallus is doing.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of which,
These next few years.
going.
And I'll play with you.
Well, all right, you two fly along. I'm sure Spike and I can do something some other...
Got a long-distance relationship. Budding romance, perhaps? Oh, Rarity, you can find affection in eyes everywhere else.
I cannot decide which shade of purple is the most royal.
Sometimes your friends move on, girl.
The pink! How will I ever choose?
And sometimes your indentured servants move on, it turns out.
Not here. I bet he could help you narrow it down.
Man, if Rarity, like, learns... If the moral is that she was
Good sounding board, isn't he?
taking advantage of him and being manipulative this entire time, that would be crazy. Like, oh boy. It's a forged emerald. Ooh, thank God they didn't report me to the Celestial Board of Counterfeit Rocks. No one's ever gonna Photoshop that image. Yay! I just wanna see Gallus and Gabby hang out. That just seems great. Aw. As a fake memory Rarity, you never helped him. He tripped and broke his shins. He's like, I'm helping! Lyra and Bonbon! Like, aside from sharing the milkshake there, they've been just peppering them in a whole lot this season. I want to see Spike with just pointed scales after a scalicure, or whatever you want to call that. Low in calories, darling. Oh, I wanted her just to stab Fluttershy. She knows dresses.
Spike's always so busy with Gabby. I'm just now realizing how much his presence has meant to me over the years. Even closer, darling. I don't want to prick you.
Or opalescence.
I have to admit everything feels a bit less than without him. Too close!
Oh, it is. It is. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's so helpful.
Thank you for trying. I'm just accustomed to the help of a small, highly attentive dragon.
It's just not the
You
same.
should let Spike know how grateful you are for everything he's done for you.
I feel like Fluttershy would have helped her out on the first question there. The first come closer, darling. What was she doing? Like, playing with the cat? Oh boy.
Sorry, Spike. I didn't mean to frighten you.
Rarity?
I only wanted to startle you.
Well, I realize it's late, or rather,
Spike's had enough of your crap.
And I just couldn't wait to share it. The great gem crevasse of the Crystal Mountains.
Oh boy. Oh, you're trying so hard.
It is only accessible once a year, and I thought a little day trip would make a wonderful thank you for all the help you've given me over the years.
You usually only see this level of,
I'm supposed to meet Gabby today for her rounds.
on Tinder, Rarity. You're not supposed to bring it into real life.
There's always next year.
You know what? I'll just write her a note.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Yeah, she can come with us. Do it. Dear Gabby, I hereby cordially invite you to this gem hunt with my mistress, Rarity.
Wow. Rarity, you weren't kidding.
Oh, okay.
Gem crevasse was amazing. I'll be snacking on these for a week.
What did I tell you?
Hey, Spike!
Oh no, I thought she was gonna die.
I think I will. I got your scroll. The great gem crevasse sounds a lot better than doing my rounds.
In the interim, says Rarity.
Wow! It was definitely better.
Boy,
Griffinstone, but you have to tell me all about the crevasse tomorrow.
you could shatter glass with that one.
Thanks again, Rarity. What a great day.
Oh, like Rarity just took him trick-or-treating, and then he's gonna share his treats with someone else.
Well, to get to the crevasse, you have to climb across a rope bridge because the air's too thin to fly.
That's pretty cool.
Amazing.
Wow, this view here, I like this
Sorry, Rarity.
three-dimensional
Necessary, Spike. In
structure of the
I was
road.
just looking for you.
You were? Why?
Because I just acquired these!
Passes to Power Pony Palooza for today?
Oh, the PPP. Oh
I
boy.
know we just went to the crevasse, but I feel I've barely scratched the surface of expressing my gratitude for all you do.
Rarity, this is bad.
Of course I want to go, but that'll be 2 days in a row we haven't hung out.
This is bad, manipulative,
Are you kidding?
obsessive, controlling relationship
Have to go.
material here.
Now you'll have 2 things to tell me about.
Okay, come on, Rarity, let's go.
Which we're broaching a pretty far-reaching moral here that has potentially some pretty important things to say.
Plus, soar.
Indeed. I had no idea how much walking there is at a Power Pony convention.
Especially for the older audience, but also for the young ones to be able to recognize it when it's
I know I
happening
told Gabby we'd hang out tomorrow, but I might need the whole day to rest.
to someone in their lives.
I know what you mean. Perhaps you could just send her another note.
I think maybe you're right.
Honestly, I might need to spend tomorrow putting my hooves up as well.
Rarity Remain is darling. I really like that cosplay. Surprised she didn't go as the character she was in the actual comics.
I hadn't counted on Power Pony Palooza being quite so draining, but I thought we might spend the day recuperating together.
Ogres and obbly bloops.
Hey, ogres and oubliettes?
Ogla
How much
dooch.
you enjoy it, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity for you to teach me the game.
I mean, this is a multi-character sort of situation. You can play with Gabby. It's very possible.
For my rounds with a bowl of energizing turnip soup.
It's kind of like Uncommon Bond, this episode, where Starlight had to share
Princess Schmarity.
sock
Use her
guy
shield
with
of
Trixie
courage
and
to defend
Twilight
herself from the purveyor of poor color
and Maud.
coordination.
She can try.
Sunburst, that's his name. Yeah, sock guy.
Success! Schmerity's shield holds against the green-eyed monster's attack. And that... Spike? Oh,
No!
we were
Your
just...
scroll said you were too tired to do anything today. But I guess you were just too tired to do anything with me.
Oh, this is one of those situations. Oh, it's so bad.
You on your rounds right now.
I don't think so, Spike. Maybe I'll just handle the rounds on my own from now on.
I was tired. You're so dramatic, girl. I was tired, but then...
Uses her prismatic beam to change that poor monster's color to a more pleasing shade of purple.
But then my friend was like, really wanted to do something, and I didn't have to leave the house, and like, it seemed fine, but then, oh no.
What do you think, Spike? Solids or prints?
Prince, I guess. You already have a lot of solid.
I want feathers.
All right.
And beak.
So nice to have you back, Spike.
And Gabby.
Although, I hope you're able to reconcile with Gabby.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to.
Mood. Oh, I thought he was crying. That was just their magic. Forcibly yanking out his lick device. He's just getting more wrinkles as the day goes on. Oh, there we go. We fixed the wrinkles. Good job, Rarity. Forward thinking of you.
I quite enjoyed our day together, Spike.
Yeah.
I've never seen Spike this sad before. Do you know what happened?
Twilight's new trash can.
Well, perhaps he's still just tired from Power Pony Palooza.
I don't think that's it.
Because apparently only trash lays on a Rarity.
It's possible it could have something to do with Gabby not wanting to spend time with him anymore.
What? I thought the two of them were hanging out all the time.
How'd you hear that, Twilight?
Honestly, it took everything I had to convince him to spend any time with me.
It was just a
at all.
cough.
But between Crystal Gem crevasses, Power Pony conventions, and a marathon game of O&O, I managed to get some time
Is that a
in.
second one, or...
Sounds like you made sure he didn't have any time to spend with Gabby at all.
What? I certainly did not.
is the trash on the floor?
I suppose I may have monopolized him a teeny bit.
Admit it, Squidward, you're jealous.
I've just grown so used to having Spiky Wikey around. I wasn't prepared for how much I'd miss him when he wasn't.
Yeah, not an excuse, girl.
Change.
But just because Spike made a new friend doesn't mean he stops being yours.
I know.
There we
but
go.
now I have to share him. Which I suppose I'll have to get used to.
I mean, okay.
Right after I fix this mess I've made.
Like that, it is the second one. Oh, that's great. That itself is the moral from Uncommon Bond. We've been over this, but let's get to the part where Rarity was being a bad person here.
Rarity? Is all this stuff for Spike again? Wouldn't it be easier to just give it to him? And why are you even here?
I am here to apologize, actually. More to confess.
No,
And all
the
this
chicken.
isn't for Spike. It's the evidence against me.
Evidence? For what?
Where's the casualty from that
Selfishness? I don't understand.
These
projectile?
are used to lure Spike into spending as much time with me as possible.
They are? You did?
Rarity? What are you doing?
Well, obviously, I'm apologizing to Gabby so the two of you can renew your friendship, Spike. Now, please, even if you can't forgive me,
There we go, good.
you must forgive
Be
me.
straightforward. We got it.
Oh, I actually owe you an apology, too.
You apologize a lot.
I wish I didn't.
Wow,
need to.
Spike, you're gonna get a
The more time you
wicked
two spent
brain
together,
freeze
the
from all
more
that
I
ice
used
cream.
My time with Spike, and the more I used every means at my disposal to get it back. I am truly sorry.
Yay.
You really miss spending time with me?
Rarity, your acting's gotten a lot better
I have to say,
in a week.
after not hanging out with you, I understand why. You're kind of awesome.
You kinda suck.
I know what it's like to miss that now, too.
Let's never hang out again.
Think maybe we could start hanging out again?
Absolutely.
I don't suppose you'd like some company on your rounds right now.
Oh, the blush.
Sure would.
Oh, boy.
I can't tell you how pleased I am that the two of you have
Oh.
reconciled.
Yeah. All right.
Suppose Twilight is right. Friendships do change.
Is she with Maud? I feel like this is a thing her and Maud could do.
Of course, Spike and I will always be friends, and I can get used to
So I guess it did happen one time. It didn't work out.
Sorry, I just didn't want to drop another one and wake the bats.
But they could learn to love it.
Catching the gems is what the basket is for.
Wow. You two need to be a lot quieter.
You play buckball. Come on, you know, Pinky.
Spike! How wonderful to see you!
Yeah, Gabby and I had a great day. But I'll always still want my Rarity time.
All right. Okay, everyone's back to normal.
Oh, so that's how it works.
They're in my eyes. Oh, they're sending sonar straight through my nasal cavity. The humanity. I don't know the scientific, the Latin root for whatever bats are. But if I did, I would say the whatever it is, like the equinity of the situation. The bestiality. Nope, that's not the one. All right, that was good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was season 9, episode 19, Dragon Dropped, and that was pretty good. Not very surprising, and it hit a few familiar beats, but it's a story that we've kind of been waiting for some time. If memory serves, we have been over the topic of Spike coming to terms with him not being with Rarity or getting over her. I'm pretty sure that happened, but I do have some gaps in my memory when it comes to Spike, so if that's true, it's good we did not broach that specific topic here, and focused on him just finding another friend, and Rarity being possessive about it. And I like the moral that comes with that, because it can be pretty broad. It can certainly apply to kids, their best friends, perceived or not, finding someone else to hang out with, feeling like they're left out and having to come to terms with it. It's important to know not to do something like this, because it is a problem that scales well into adulthood. A possessive nature like this is a bane on relationships. It can be very unhealthy and lead to legitimate emotional abuse. Obviously, that layer of things is tangential to what we got in this episode. They tackled that with kids' gloves, as you would expect for this show. Had they gone all the way with it, I would have been floored. But this is an example of a lesson that people do not learn, and they carry it into their adulthood, where the consequences multiply in magnitude, and these things happen way more often than they ever should. I could be reading too much into this, but if that's the case, I still like that the episode made me think about these things. You know, art is defined by the viewer, and this left an impression, intentional or not. Anyway, Gabby's really cute. We can all agree on that. I'm glad we saw her again. I'm guessing this is the last time until, potentially like the very end of the show. And it's good to see Spike branching out like this. It's not an in-your-face development like the Wings, but it has some lasting implications for his character. We know he has guys' night with Discord and Big Mac, and he's friends with Ember, but that's a long-distance thing. This is a girl who's actually taken his sights off of Rarity. It's a big deal. If you classify this as a Spike episode, I think it's one of the better ones. It's also a story for Rarity that's both in character and, I believe, not too redundant, so that already puts it ahead of some recent developments. On top of that, excellent face work once again from DHX, and I love that we got 2 drama couches in this episode. Also fun tidbits with the rest of the main 6 doing Rarity's dirty work. Overall, good job, Mr. Haber. I'm liking where Season 9's going, and hopefully, the remaining episodes will make me love it. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me here. Until next time, remember, you don't own your friends.